Y'all, welcome back to another episode of Shut Up Woman. My name is Lexus.
I'm Riz.
I'm Anija.
And today we're talking about... Okay, well, today we're talking about going 50-50 in a relationship, first date costs, and, free dates, all that good stuff. So, yeah.
Meet and greets.
Meet and greets, yeah.
Okay, so this topic kind of came about, well, we both kind of had similar topics. So I'll say mine's first and then hers kind of relate to mine. So pretty much like, would you guys be open to going on a free date, which is like a date that y'all, neither party has to pay for anything. They don't have to, obviously if they get food, they gonna pay for it themselves. So some people say it's called Dutch date. So like, if I decided I was thirsty, like we go for a walk in the park and I decided I'm thirsty, I have to buy my drink. Like it ain't no like, oh, are you thirsty or something? Let me buy it. Like literally, I gotta buy my own stuff, and he gotta buy his own stuff. Or it could be just completely free, where it's just chill, maybe in a car and we just link up real quick, or we go to the park or something. Or
go link up in the car.
I'm saying that's free. Some people don't mind meeting up and then they sitting in the car by the lake or something. People do some stuff. So, like a little link up like that, park, just something free that doesn't require any money. Oh, you can stop by my house real quick.
No.
Just something free.
Not stop by my house real quick. No.
Just free in general. These are all perspectives.
I think that
because some men will do that.
I think it's the way that you put it. Because if you put, hey, let's link up. If you want some food, you pay for it. If I want some food, I pay for it. You know what I'm saying? That's not a date to me. That's more like going out as friends. And I think that if you start that foundation, that's kind of just how it is. But versus you saying, all right, even if it's not free for the guy and you spending $10, $15 on takeout and you say, let's go watch the damn stars together or something. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. That's different. Or you go on a picnic and you get some link card, or you go buy you some groceries. You know what I'm saying? Like
link card is EBT for the ones who don't know.
Right, yeah. So you're spending like $30 on groceries. Not even, something slight. Something that's not gonna hurt you. You going doing that and you like, okay, that's like a cheap date. Or even like you going to catch a matinee. It's the way you place it versus.
That's it.
What is that?
A matinee is when you go to the movies during the day. It's cheaper.
Oh, I got it.
Okay. Yeah, or like on certain days, like on Tuesdays, it's like $5. Anyways, but you doing that, it's kind of like, or a coffee date or an ice cream date. You're not spending a lot of money, but you're still having the time to see if you connect with somebody. It's the way you put it versus, all right, if you want to get a drink, you got to pay for it. It's kind of me looking at you like
that. I feel like some stuff don't need to be said at all. Like,
exactly.
Even if that was the case and I walked up to the stand myself and I get a little water and pay for it myself or something, like, that doesn't have to, that could just be, it could just happen. It doesn't have to be said ahead of time, like, you pay for your shit and I pay for my shit. Like, I don't feel like it has to be said, like, because some girls do go on dates and then wind up paying for it. Like, it's not said ahead. You get what I'm saying? Like, the man might not pay, he might have in his head that he not paying for it, and he just gonna think she's gonna assume. And there's some girls that go on dates and then they wind up paying for it.
If I go on a date and I pay for it, that means I have no intentions of like actually dating you anymore. Like, that's when I decide I probably am not giving you another chance.
So y'all not linking up?
No,
y'all were just linking up. So you, what? Because you said you don't have intentions on dating him. I thought y'all were just linking up. You do you, you do him, and then y'all continue to talk, see where it go.
Oh, you sent out the...
Yeah. No, so I'm saying if I go on a date, let's say the date is completely like terrible. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't feel like I don't like the guy.
So you gonna pay for yourself in that circumstance.
Exactly.
But I'm saying I'm talking about the girls that they ain't got no choice because the nigga be like, and when they come and say together, separate bill, and then they can say separate bill, then you sitting there like, then you just found out. Damn, oh, he's not paying. So it's like sometimes it might happen and you didn't know it was gonna happen. I mean, if that's I would rather. I don't know if I'd rather the nigga tell me a friend like I'm not paying for you.
Yeah, but I guess you
or
would
you go right? Because if we go and then I'm thinking you paying for me, and then you like separate bills.
Would you go though?
If
he told you,
it depends on the man. I'm gonna be honest, because I mean it's still the way he say it though. Because he can't just be like, you pay for your fucking sex. Let's go.
He got to. I'm like, how can he explain it?
At that point, then it's not a date.
Not in a rude way though.
It's not a date. It's y'all going
Bro,
out as
that's why
friends.
it's a meet and greet.
Y'all going out as friends.
It's a meet and greet. Hey, nice to meet you.
I mean, I guess you are friends. Trying to get
Yeah,
to know
you
each
are
other.
friends. So I think our problem as women, like when we date, or even if we go on a date, somebody taking us out, we already kind of looking at them romantically. Because for us to even want to go on a date with you, we probably looking at you romantically. You know what I mean? Versus a guy, they can friend zone somebody until they like, even though they might want to have sex, like we said on the other episode. You know, they automatically when they see you, they already know they will have sex with you. We know that. Mm-hmm. But I think, how can I put it? It's hard to explain. You get what I'm trying to say? Like,
yeah.
Y'all get it?
No, I get you, but it's like, they think that some women do go on dates just for free dates, for free meals. But some women value their time. So it's just kind of like, if you're going to court me. Right. And if you feel like this is a waste of time prior to it, then is it really valuable my time? Because I don't even entertain people. So if I actually go on a date with you, I will send you off forever. Yeah. If I actually go on a date with you, that means I value my time. I'm not going to just be,
so you there's people in my inbox. Fuck a meet and greet.
That's what I'm saying. If I'm going out with you, it's because I value my time, not because I want a free meal, because I can buy my own meals. You get what I'm saying? Like, it's not because I want a free meal. If I'm going out with you, my time is worth more than a free meal to me. Like, so I will send you out forever. I'll send people out for years. Like, yeah, okay, whatever, and we'll never link up. But if I actually go on a date with you,
that means I like you.
That means I like you. So
or
for
see
you to
some type of potential.
So that's what I'm saying. If you're gonna date me seriously. And you talking about you going on Dutch because I might be one of them type of women. It just means that, you know what I'm saying? And then it's also like those men already have a shell and a stigma in their head, and then they got this bad dating vibe, and all women is lumped into this one thing, and it's just, it's unattractive to me.
That's very unattractive.
So, yeah. That kind of just ties into the other topic, basically. Well, there's two more topics, really, right? The other one was
50.
Oh well, no, that was kind of the same topic as that I was talking about on the internet.
So Dutch is would you go 50-50 with the person? So, I mean, no, I'm not doing. I just feel like if a man like me, he paying for me. If a man like me, he take me on a date. He's gonna desire to take me on a date if he really like me because he wanna spend time with me. And he wanna do it.
What if a man came to you and he said that he couldn't afford to take you on a date because y'all just kick it at his crib? Meanwhile, y'all never had a conversation before. He just sliding your DMs.
Kicking at your crib and I just met you in the DM?
You shouldn't be dating. Like I say, you shouldn't be
dating.
That's
literally what I said.
You shouldn't be dating if you can't afford because that's the point. That's just like the man that
and you said it nicely. I think I read that.
Right, the man that said, I don't want to spend all my money on different people because, I don't know if they worth it. You just don't.
That's the point of dating.
You're not in a place to buy anything or do anything. Sit your ass at home.
Right, talk about, we can chill. Okay, so what about forever? We gonna chill? Right. You broke now.
You gonna stay while you stay?
Right, you clearly
you
broke.
You need to get a savings.
Right,
you want to chill instead.
I just feel like you broke.
Yeah,
or if you in a savings period, save and stop trying to go on dates.
Exactly.
Don't save with me. I don't care the importance of your saving because I don't know you yet. I can see if we go together and it's babe, we can't go out like that.
It's hitting home.
Yeah, that's different. If y'all together, then y'all together. That's different. But if you're trying to start a relationship, why are you trying to start a relationship with a woman you can't feed yourself? Why are you trying to start a relationship with me?
Because, baby, I like to eat at a restaurant once a week, twice a week, maybe.
Also, if you are, when you're broke, you're stressed out. When you're broke, you're not as nice as you are. When you're broke, you got a lot going on your mind. So if you handling all of that, you bringing it into our relationship. So, no, it's different. Like I said, if you with somebody and then they fall bad, then it's y'all build each other up. You help each other get right. So, you do all of that.
Do you think that's why they be saying, like, the broke niggas always just want to sit up and have sex? Because I feel like they don't have nothing else to do compared to a man that has a business.
Inviting you to the crib.
You can't offer me anything else but
the business. Men that got businesses and all that type of stuff, he like to have sex, but not that much. No. I'm going to be honest, because the man that really into his energy, into his stuff and all that, he not even going to want to. He might, maybe once a day, maybe sometimes it might be a day he don't want to have sex because, and there's nothing wrong with him. It's just, he putting all his energy into actually making money, running businesses.
He's tired.
He's a boss all day, every day. So sometimes he might not want to have sex because sex is not everything to him because he has so much in other aspects. A broke nigga could only want to have sex because that's all they could really say they could do is probably lay some good dick.
Right, you can't take me nowhere, but you could just.
And that's what I said. You come to the relationship broke. What we gonna do? Lay up under each other? No,
Right,
you need to get on.
Who even feel comfortable like?
And then that's what I'm saying. If
Then
you
you
start a
gonna have a
relationship
baby.
broke, you get
Going
comfortable
back to
that
the
way.
other
You
conversation.
get comfortable that way
You gotta
because
broke the
I
baby.
fell in love with you this way. So now you gonna stay broke? No, that's why I said
And there's so many people
Think-
with broke
work on
baby
yourself.
daddies.
That's what I'm saying. Back to
That's
the
why
other
they say
conversation.
they always
That's what
say
happened.
like I forgot the status. It was something about y'all keep saying ain't no good men, but y'all keep winding up.
pregnant.
Right,
Yeah.
Right.
Like
Yeah.
it's the same thing. Like y'all messing with the broke niggas. Y'all baby daddies is broke. I'm so happy mine's not.
Yeah, because a lot of people shared that status and was like, ain't nothing wrong with that. Some people just be too shallow or it ain't, you know what I'm saying? All this other stuff.
But I can't lie. I mean, at one point my baby daddy was broke. At one point, but he not no more. So it's like, I mean, I could see, but I was young.
Must have been
That's how I was
young.
Right, we was 17 and stuff. You're 25, 26, 30, still
Some people
picking.
don't see the potential and still fuck them.
Right, like you 30 years old, still seeing. Oh, he's rapping.
Hang it up. Ooh. Hang it up.
Hey, yo. Oh,
Ooh.
You. Drink for that.
anyways, but yeah, that's what I'm saying. What it say?
No, for real though.
No.
You 30 years old, 31 years old. Are you gonna be in a relationship with a wannabe rapper or somebody that's like wanna be a YouTuber or some shit? And
Some
this
of
all
them
he.
take off late.
I mean, not if that was their, like, if that's what they did mainly, because you still have to, like, not want to be, because,
Right.
you know, obviously,
I can see
people
you
that can
selling
do it,
drugs or something. I guess like.
you got to still be making a living is what
Yeah,
I'm
because
saying.
you can't just be sitting here rapping like, yeah, this is my passion, this is all I do. You ain't making out a dime off
And
that.
that's why they said women, like, will date a drug dealer before they date a rapper, because
Yeah.
they're going to get that bread. The rappers is living on dreams, spending more money, you know, too.
trying to get their
Trying to
shit.
get
Yeah.
there.
Trying to look like they got it.
And, you know, some people
got
make it. Some people make it, and that's cool. But it's also just like, that can be your main hustle when you got bills to pay. And then sometimes I know, like, a lot of wannabe rappers who just broke and not, you know what I'm saying? They just, like, and they use it as that's their passion, is what they're going to do, and that's just what they want to focus on, and they work so hard on that, but don't
Why
work on
would
shit
you
else.
want a source of income? Why would you want
And then it's just like, you've been rapping for 20 years.
Yeah, I'm like,
You ain't it.
you've been trying for a while.
I mean,
about 15, 16.
I guess I can't, you know, it just could take one thing to blow somebody up, but still, it's
I
just
think
kind of like,
if you've been putting your all in that shit, I don't think it took 20 years. Hang it up.
Yeah.
well, yeah, so
Hang it
there's
up.
that. I mean, hey,
Sorry to the wannabe rappers.
yeah, we ain't mean it like that.
I didn't mean it like that.
They probably not even watching us.
Whoa, buddy.
Damn. She saw that red. Esther was like, no.
Look,
Damn, now
happy.
you pay attention to the
She was
color.
a little happy.
And she showed.
I'm glad I did it slowly.
Go
I'm glad I did it slowly. Not even looking. Okay.
And looked dead at you when she was doing it too.
Cause I'm like, what's wrong? I was honestly confused.
But yeah, no, I just think that, like, and the only people that, like, here it is. When I said something like that, what I said personally was, because, yeah, I got attacked on the internet by guys, like, DMs, comments, all kind of crazy stuff. Like, people was literally DMing me. But I said, to what we were just talking about, I said that if you can't afford to take a woman out on a date, then don't ask for it, basically. But
She hot as hell. What is this?
Oh, don't ask a woman out on a date, basically. And they were just like, you know, basically women are shallow, you know, all kind of stuff. And, you know, basically just like they look at you a certain type of way, but it's really just, what I was saying was get your priorities in order. Women or a man shouldn't be dating nobody and you got other shit to worry about.
They felt that.
Yeah, they felt it.
Yeah,
But they completely
Because
misread
they be
what I was
wanting a
saying.
companion and they bullshit. Like, they just be wanting somebody to. That's why I said that's all they can do is like fuck. That's all they want to do because that's all you can do. Like, you don't have nothing
It's
else.
free to fuck. Not really.
That's like,
If
and
you fuck
especially
around.
if they know they got some good ping. They get some good ping and they lay it down. They know how we
Well,
are.
it's not even attractive.
If you even get a chance to,
Ain't
because the
got
girl,
it.
if she gets some good ping, she gonna be.
But it's not
dick
attractive
wise.
if you're broke and not motivated. I mean, maybe when I
Well,
was a
for
child.
some female, you're a
Something wrong with
different
her.
female. You get what I'm
Oh,
saying?
you
If she
know,
come
something wrong with
in,
them
she
types.
might be like, okay, and then she
I would
get
just
the
look at you like,
penis,
Something
and
wrong
it's
with
so good, and then she's like, oh, like I pay this, I do this, I do that.
Slow.
you know what? I mean,
I ain't
okay.
never had no that made me do that now.
Ever.
Oh,
I ain't never had no.
Oh.
I had my menage on.
What, you started singing?
It's the church.
she said, whoa.
I mean, like, I've never had nothing just stigmatized. It just was, yeah.
To make me be that stupid.
To make me do anything, I've never had like.
You probably already had a little bit of delusion here.
Who, me?
No.
Oh, I was
Those
gonna say
people that
me,
be
yeah.
falling for.
No,
Oh,
I was
yeah.
gonna say me.
Oh, but then
Delusion.
they get the dick, and then even more delusion.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I've never had no
Just
dick
gotta be
where
a
it was just
special
like,
type
Nah.
of bitch.
I just gotta hold on to him because his dick is good. Everything
Yeah, no,
else
it's
sucks.
never been that. I always been like, because of love, I would hold on.
Exactly.
Not because of dick.
Not because of dick.
It was love, pure love.
Damn, is it? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Is it already like something loose in their heads
That's
when
what
they
I'm-
get like that?
that's
If
what I'm
it's
trying to
just
say.
about the
Or
dick,
is it just
then-
dick that we ain't had?
Like, it's literally, I done been into it with girls in high school and stuff when they niggas, like, liked you or something like that, or you start talking to them or something, whatever the case, and that's his old girlfriend, she's crazy. Like,
Oh yeah.
like when I done fought a girl with a nigga before.
I've had high schoolers come up to the school when I was in
Like you was
middle
defending
school.
yourself.
Yeah, I was defending
Oh.
myself. I was defending myself because, let me tell y'all, okay, first of all, we young as hell. We in 7th grade. They already having sex. I didn't even know. First of all, I grew up in the suburbs from 2 to 12 years old. I lived in the suburbs. So when I got back to Chicago, 12 years old, they already having sex and stuff. I was a good little, I went to all white school. I ain't know nothing about what they was talking about.
Mm-hmm.
So when I came and they 12 going on 13, they didn't already have sex.
Yeah,
I'm
that's
like,
having sex.
sex, like where? Like where do you guys, like when do y'all have the time? Like where's your parents at? Like they be like, oh, at my house in the bed.
Oh,
I'm
at
like,
my house. Oh.
like I'm like, whoa. So I'm like, okay. So this guy was liking me and he said him and the girl was broke up. Everybody said they broke up, but she crazy. I was like, I don't really care. Like we young. How crazy do you think somebody at 12 or 13, right? So me and him like, so say we going together, whatever like that. First little boyfriend. Bro, this girl never stopped. She would write me letters.
He was probably her first.
He
literal
was
letter?
her first.
See?
Write me letters and get it sent. Somebody would go in the hallway and act like they going to the bathroom. They would send it to my classroom for me to read the stuff. Like she
How they
sent me
drop it off
letters.
discreetly? They
I don't
literally
know what
walked
you
in
know.
there.
Us Chicago kids, they putting it under the door, doing all types of stuff. Meeting in the bathroom, giving it to the next person.
Oh, okay.
So one day we finally like he was playing both sides though. And he was almost my first because I started getting in my head like
Man,
everybody
that
having
sounds
sex.
kinda similar to my
Everybody
story.
having sex, so like in my mind, like do it. But when it was like when we was about to do it, right? Like it was like I forget we was at somebody's house and like either somebody kept knocking on the door or something, and it was like it would just not happen, and it was like meant to not happen, right?
That sounds so similar.
But that was her first. So one day, like, he had my MP3 player. I let him see my MP3 player. That's my man. Like, oh, you see my MP3 player? That really mean that's my man. I be wearing sweaters and stuff. I go to his house, walk past his house. Why this girl sitting on the porch with my MP3 player? I say, yeah, that's mine. She's like, oh, well, he gave it to me, blah, 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 blah. Now, the day before, she tried to fight me already, but I wasn't really the fighting type thing. Like, I really wasn't. Like I said, I just moved from the suburbs. It was, like, my first year being back. Like, I would spend the summers in Chicago, but I never went to Chicago public school. So, you know, when I'm at home in the summers, I'm just dealing with my family and the kids that live on the block. Never went to Chicago public school. So, I'm like, these a different breed, baby. Like, they grown, they get up. And she's like, the day before she was trying to fight me, didn't fight her. That day I ain't had no choice. She swung and hit my friend first. She swung and hit my friend. My friend was finna knock her out. And she's like, I don't. And my friend was known like knocking niggas and girls out, just knocking them out. So she's like, I'm sorry. I'm trying to hit her. And then we started finding out I had my little A-cup titties was out. She ripped my shirt. I'm on the block.
You was one of them. Fighting with your titties out.
Yep, fighting with my titties out. That was my first fight. Well, not my first fight, but my first teenage fight. Over a boy. Titties out on the block on 104th and Wabash.
They always wanted to.
On the block, titties out. Bro, these titties too little. First of all, to be out, they just nipples damn near.
I was about to say they wasn't doing much.
They wasn't doing. They just there. I'm like, and then his mama come give me a shirt and stuff. Like it was just so much. At 13, fighting with a nigga. So imagine I'm at 20, 21.
But at
22.
20, you're an adult.
It don't matter. They,
I
if
remember
they
in high
never
school,
learned.
I always got into arguments, and girls always wanted to, not in high school, but well, in high school, in middle school, in elementary school, it was like always over a dude. And then it'd be like, sometimes I'm not even entertaining the dude you mad because he looking at me or he want me. I'm not even entertaining him. Like I said, I had high schoolers. I was in middle school at the time. Come up to the school after school waiting on me over a dude that liked me. I'm like, that's your dude. You're older than me. You don't feel ashamed of yourself.
Yeah, that's actually,
It's hilarious, but yeah.
So,
Yeah, I ain't never had to want to fight over no. You can have them.
I don't want to fight over it.
If it's between me and somebody
And I'm not
else,
fighting. I'm
please
probably just gonna shoot. But now I'm grown. I'm not fighting nobody.
I wouldn't want
I'm
to.
not fighting nobody now that I'm grown. Maybe it depends, like on the situation. Like I just pulled a girl wig, so that would have been fighting. But I'm saying like you want to fight over a nigga.
Yeah, I don't.
Like
I don't
that
think
was
nobody
some
should be
stuff.
fighting.
Like if that's over, right?
Nowadays, shit is crazy.
Yeah.
Like you wanted to fight so bad, bitch. Now you got stabbed. Like,
Right or something. Yeah, that's why I don't want to fight. I'm just like, bro, do you want to go? Like I got my gun, you got okay. Like, do you want to do this? Cause I'm not fighting you, bitch. I'm not fighting you. And y'all bitches be big, real big. Y'all not gonna play with me. I'm little as hell. I'm gonna pull my gun out.
I'm not fighting either.
I'm not doing it.
I've never had to get into a fight since I mean as an adult.
Right. Yeah.
Just like I'm not getting into it with people. Usually it's like I don't know. I've never had to get into it with nobody as an adult.
Yeah, because I'll be arguing about for real.
Yeah, literally, there's nothing in the world to argue about.
Yeah.
Unless somebody just come at you reckless.
Yeah, because they tweaking, but other than that, it's nothing really to argue about.
Yeah, it's not.
Yeah, that took a turn though. We wasn't even talking about that.
Well, y'all know our answers now.
Right. Yeah.
Let us know in the comments. You know, if
We
you
didn't
want
even
a
talk
50-50.
about going 50-50 in a relationship.
Oh, it was supposed to be a whole relationship?
Yeah, I was like, was it just 50-50
I
on
thought it was
dates?
date, yeah.
Or
No, it was
relationship?
50-50
I thought it was
on
relationship. I'm like,
Okay.
I guess we'll get to that later.
Go ahead.
I mean,
we already...
Basically, would you go 50-50 in a relationship?
No. The end. 50-50 as in bills and stuff.
I mean, some people look at it as 50-50 bills, but to me, I look at it as both. 50-50 is not just money. It's not just it's everything. 50-50 is sex, 50 is bills, it's the household stuff, it's the kids, it's the everything.
I guess I would say I went 50-50 because I'd be like, oh, I get their shoes, you get, or he paid the rent. He always paid the biggest bills. Like, even when we was broke, he would pay the biggest. It was just appropriate. But we growing up, it's like we literally got an apartment when we was 19 and 20. So it's like it's different when you that age of, oh, you paid these bills and I paid these bills. I paid the power, gas, or whatever. Maybe the phone bill, the Wi-Fi, and you paying the big bill, which is the rent and car note.
Yeah, nowadays I feel like I look at it differently.
Yeah, I look at it differently now. What do you look at it like? You get what?
No, so before I looked at it as, you got to split everything. Like I said, yeah, I got my first place when I was 17. It was like, okay, well,
right.
It was never even a question. It was just kind of like, we both got to do this. Right. We got to survive. When it first started, so that's how it was. But I look at it differently as now, kind of like it'll never be 50-50. I cook every day, clean every day.
So he should pay
everything. I got to suck your dick every day. You get what I'm saying? It's never 50-50.
Well,
I got to go half of the bills and then I still got to do everything else. That means I have to work and then still do everything else. So I feel like if you can give 100%, I can give 100%.
Oh, in other ways,
nothing
he give 100% financially.
Right. I make your house a home. I raise the kids. What I'm saying?
I'm not just cooking all the time, baby. He cooking too, and I'm not washing the clothes.
I mean, but just as
while
a partner,
I'm at work, he washing the clothes.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. Acts of service though, as a partner.
No, if my man paying all the bills, he ain't never got to touch a knife or fork.
He don't, but he can randomly do it just.
Yeah, if he wants to. But I'm just saying, if he's paying all financially, I'd be like, baby, you don't never have to cook, clean, nothing, because he is handling things financial. Now, if he want to go ahead and cook, that's fine. I'm not gonna be like, oh no,
right? No, don't touch it.
Yeah, like if he providing everything, I'm gonna do everything. So
because
that's right. I'm coming 100% in a household thing, and that could even include me buying household products or he might have a credit card that's like, oh, I know the card to do whatever I gotta do. Like, it's still all his money, and I'm just making sure everything's taken care of.
Right.
Like, that's my job. I'm doing my job, so technically I'm getting paid to do my job.
Because you gotta do it if you were single anyway. You gotta
Right,
pay bills
you gotta do
and
it.
you still gotta cook, clean, do everything else. So
And if you're doing 50-50, you still
It's
gonna
no
do all of
complaint
that.
for
But I still gotta do all that cook, clean, and I gotta go to work too.
and then I gotta pay half of the bills that you do when you
Right.
go home, you go to sleep.
Exactly.
Yeah, okay.
So
And I
it's
gotta
not
suck your
fair.
dick.
It's not 50-50, ain't fair.
Okay, we talking about two different type of niggas. I'm like, come home, go to sleep, don't do shit. What?
After both of us is working,
Right, after we both work.
I cook and then you just,
I cook, I clean, probably take
Yeah,
care
that's
of
what
the
I'm
kids,
saying.
and
We
then you
talking
do
about two
nothing.
different type of niggas.
That's what I'm
What you
saying.
trying
If
to
it's
talk
gonna be
about?
50-50,
No,
be
because she was saying
50-50.
she could. He don't do nothing but go to sleep.
I'm saying if it's
And
gonna be
you-
50-50,
right, oh,
be
you
50-50.
saying, yeah.
Most of the cases
Okay.
with women in relationships, most
Right,
of the
we're
time,
saying that's why it's never gonna be 50-50 is not
sometimes the
fair.
woman does more.
50-50 is not fair still because we still be doing more.
Like cooking and cleaning. Now it's different if y'all.
I feel like
understand-
as naturally as women, we always gonna do more household wise. If that makes sense. Like, even if he's the type to help you with the stuff, or he's the type that, one night he might do it, naturally it's in our nature to be like, oh, it's time to clean up. Oh, it's time to cook. Oh, it's time. You get what I'm saying? So we still probably gonna still do more in general because that's just us. It ain't never gonna be, unless he's that type of man that just know how to cook. And then that's his thing. And it's like, oh, he cooked better than me, so now he just cooking all the time.
Right.
Like, it's different dynamics. It's different.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I would prefer to go not 50-50. I would prefer my man to be paying everything and I just be sucking that thing all day. Oh, again? Okay.
A woman
You wanna
is
check
submissive.
it out?
A woman will do anything you want
Yeah.
if you are making her happy. And that's simple. Just by being a man and taking care of stuff like that. And I guess that's why they be like women are prostitutes. Whether we
We
think